Alright everyone, welcome back to a new customization battle. Behind us, we got the Fister Astrons from last week. And before we get into this episode of the Grotti, Itali, GTO, Stinger, TT, we're going to read off the votes from last week. In first place, we have myself, Twingo, with 176, making me the winner. Second place goes to Harmnun with 94, and NPC is in a very close third place with 92. Sadly, that means he'll have to sell it. So we're going to watch that happen in a second, and then we'll get into the customization of the Grotti, Itali, Stinger, GTO, TT, whatever. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of deserved, kinda. I still think my color looks the best.
Completely deserved.
Wrong. Mine is definitely the best.
Oh my god. Well, at least I got some money back after being so broke from this DLC.
Oh my god, do you see his arm?
Oh my god. Wow. I think he's dead.
Yeah.
I think so.
Well, I guess we call our stingers.
Yeah,
Stinger TTs, because there's already a Stinger.
Stinger,
Grotti, Itali, Stinger,
Stinger,
GTO,
GTO, Stinger, GTO, Itali.
Rear-wheel drive, hybrid, twin turbo.
Grotti, Itali, Stinger. I can't.
James Stinger.
James Bond.
Weaponized.
Weaponized. HSW weaponized.
Oh my god, which one's yours?
This is mine over here. Look at all the Canis Seminoles. They're running. And after they've been removed from the game, it's so good to see them flocking.
They're migrating.
Yeah, they're migrating.
You're going north for the summer.
Yes.
You're going to
Back to North Yankton.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, you rats.
Oh my
the
god.
firemen are trying to fight me.
Alright, let's get over to here.
Let's
Well,
go.
Come on.
The firemen. Oh my goodness. Alright, nerds.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Good luck. You're gonna need it.
You're gonna need it.
Alright. Let's get this repaired. Made a little bit of a mistake coming in here. Let's get some armor on. And some brakes. And the bumpers. Here we go. There's really not too much. I think I'll go maybe a full Harmnun build kind of thing with carbon, flat color on the middle. I think some kind of stripe. We'll see. For the rear bumpers, I don't know if I have a favorite from back here. I'm not a fan of these. I almost think these come out a little too far. Almost. I don't really know. I think they look good though. I think we'll do the carbon one. Engine, that can go up. It's gonna need it. This car's kind of slow in my opinion. The exhaust, the stock one does look good. I like the shape of it. Round exhausts, dual rounds, those look good. I think we'll maybe go with the dual rounds. I like the shape of these ones. The performance ones, if it wasn't titanium, well, that looks good too, but if it wasn't copper, that'd be nice. I think let's go with the dual round ones. Grill we can do. I did this one for my customization when it came out. And then I think this one just adds some chrome around the side here. This one's cool. I don't think these are painted, but I do like the open mouth kind of look to it. So let's do that. The hood, we get the secondary stock and the carbon version of the stock one. A street hood, I'd add some vents back there. Aftermarket hood is this thing down the middle. Got a vanity hood. I like that one too. Racing hood, just some random carbon in the middle. GT hood, it's just moved up a bit. Not a fan of those ones. I think the street hood maybe. Let's do that. I think that will look good with the liveries as well. For that, I was thinking maybe a yellow stripe. Thinking that on a graphite or something. The other ones definitely are good, but they're not really my thing. I think this will look good if it did come all the way down. That'd be a lot better because it does in the front, which is kind of weird. I feel like I'll definitely get made fun of for that. The red looks good too though. Just some regular flat red down the middle. And I think we'll put some Hyper Fresh rims on. That'll look good with some more red. I do really like this stock wheel though. That was great. The respray, let's see. Crew color could look nice, but I think black steel? It's so boring in my opinion though. Oh, I think I just have to sit with it a little bit. Let's do the graphite because that's what I wanted. We can always change it later. The secondary, which is just this part back here. Can we get a paint match red for that? Not really. However, I think there's a good secondary option for the spoiler that I might want. This can go red, absolutely. Sell it. Skirts. Oh, maybe we can do some secondary ones here. Oh, trim carbon street. That looks nice. Is that the only one? Oh, this one, but that's way too aggressive. Trim carbon street. That's it. Damn. It's not my favorite looking one, but it'll be good. For the splitters up front, can we add a little bit of secondary? again with the trim carbon super splitter. Oh, there's more too. This one, that's pretty aggressive. Not for me, I'll stick with this one. Spoiler, here we go. I don't think there's many secondary ones except for this one back here. Ooh. Oh, it looks so good primary too. Damn, what do we like more? I think it adds some carbon there, so I think we're gonna keep that. This is great. I do the red and black quite a lot though. That is the secondary color though, right? Damn, maybe we could do the magenta. I won't look gray. I might not look good as with the wheels though. All right, this is looking all right. I might just go full black, or maybe what else goes with red? I think this is all right. Spoiler good, sun strips. We're gonna skip that. Suspension can lower it. Trans it up. Turbo it up. Wheels. Here we go. I really do like these ones. But I do really want to do the hyper fresh. So I think this car deserves it. Boom. And black, looking fire, tires, bulletproof it, design, and no, we're gonna skip that. The windows, I think we'll go all the way. Yep. Boom, there we go. So let's see, the primary color. I do want it to be dark, also a little brighter. This one's just too silver in my opinion. I think the graphite can look good. I think maybe we'll just tone it down a little bit. Let's put a shadow silver on. That looks good. Yeah, that looks good. This looks good. I think so. Maybe what about the trim and color? I might make this a little darker, a grace red. I think that looks a bit better. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I think we're done. Let's take it out. There's a lot of blood out here. We're first out though. All right. Let's park up. I'm gonna wait for the boys. Oh, oh, that looks really good. Harm none with the galaxy blue, midnight blue kind of thing. Very cool looking. Let's join him. Harmon.
Hello, sir.
Hello, beautiful color.
Thank you, thank you. I had to go for a little subtle build today. I like your spoiler. I love that spoiler.
That spoiler looks so good. It has two really nice options. This one has the carbon on it, and the secondary pillars, but the other one joined your channel.
Oh, yeah.
NPC.
Well, NPCs here already.
No way.
Oh my
There's
god.
no way.
You're kidding.
Oh my god. Not again.
Wow.
Not again. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wow.
Why?
Huh.
It's a little different, I think. Yeah.
Sir, what were the two? What was the color of both of your Dominators?
Oh,
it was red and black.
Yeah.
Except this is black and red. This is black and red, I will say.
Yeah.
No shot, the interior is red too.
Yeah.
Bruh.
different shade, so we're fine.
Oh my god.
No, it's okay.
God, I'm always twinning with someone, bruh.
Man.
Let's hit the observatory.
Woohoo.
I'm really looking forward to this customization battle. To the roasting
We did the
part.
same slide out of the custom shop too. Oh man.
You know what? Maybe Harmon should just lose.
Maybe.
My
Maybe Harmon has picked
customization.
the inferior customization.
No, I don't think so. I think my customization today is very good.
Dude, I just sent that Sentinel. Holy. Oh my god, everyone's driving into me.
This car actually handles decently. It's not
I think
too
it's
bad.
okay. It's heavy, but it handles.
heavy.
I think it handles well.
Yeah.
The top end is.
It does
crazy
feel
nice,
really
but-
heavy. I actually know exactly what you're saying, Twingo.
Yeah. Oh my god, I am not having a fun time right now.
Twingo hates this car.
I appreciate the looks of it. I'm not a fan of the Ferrari Roma in real life though.
I think it's a really ugly car as well,
Yeah.
actually, to be completely honest. I don't
Jesus.
like their overly trying to be a nice car styling.
Yeah, it looks very luxury and concept-y. I'm not a huge fan
Yeah.
of that.
It looks like futuristic. I don't like futuristic looking cars.
Me neither. I'm scared.
And it's like the Ferrari Roma really looks to me like trying to make a futuristic nice looking car. They're really trying to do that with that car. That's how I feel about it.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Wingo.
Here we go.
Let's
For
hear.
mine. So we went with a primary as a graphite and a stone silver pearlescent to tone down the brightness just a little bit. And then, of course,
Okay.
the red stripe livery, because it really does look good on this car. I was going to pick the yellow one at first, actually, but it doesn't come all the way down at the back. It cuts
I
off.
know, it's
It looks
really
so
annoying.
stupid. Did that. We did some trim accents on the splitters and
now
skirts.
that looks
It
good.
looks very good. And then
That
the
looks
little bit on the spoiler with the pillars on the side and then a carbon on top. It looks very cool there. And the rest of the accessories are carbon as well, except for the wheels, which are hyper fresh, which have those little red rings in the middle too, which really adds to it, I think. And then to top it off, we tinted the windows, and then it's a grace red for the interior, a little bit darker. I felt like a bright red interior didn't look too great on this, so just had to mute it a little bit. But
It's still pretty bright, but I think it works well.
yeah,
I think
I'd
it's,
say so.
I think it's nice. I like your trimming on the.
It's nice
on
and
the car.
subtle, not too much. I went for a pretty
Yeah.
realistic kind of build with this. I think it'd look great without the red stripe too, now that I'm thinking about it. It's trying to
Totally,
kind of imagine
yeah.
just a flat black. Ooh, it's a great
Yeah.
looking car.
It is. It is a great.
And it looks incredibly good in dark colors.
The only thing that I really do not like about this car is why is there seemingly a place for a headlight to go, but there's no headlight in the place that it should
I
go.
know.
Yeah, there's just nothing
The
there.
headlight is.
If there
Is it a
was,
vent?
if the headlight was just not in the bottom part there where it is, but if the headlight was just at that part that's cut out for a headlight, this car would look so much better.
Or if it
Absolutely.
just wrapped around, like
Yeah.
what it already has,
Yeah.
and then fill it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just half done. Someone forgot to input the texture.
Yeah, no, honestly, I don't know. It's
Unreal.
odd. It's very odd, but still, I think you have a solid build.
Mhm.
Nice.
For
Pretty
sure.
fresh.
Wait, let's hear about the next one.
All right. So for my car, I went with a carbon black. Of course, same general theme as Twingo here. Carbon black. I left the pearlescent on it as is. I went with the red stripe livery, Torino red interior, but I decided to not go for the trimmings because, well, there was a few different reasons why I left the secondary color black. Basically, on the back here, as you can see in your car, it's like a different shade of red.
Yeah.
And I didn't like that, and I couldn't. There's no other red that looks like that, so I just left it black. That allowed me to go for the secondary spoiler, because you went for the carbon variant. I think mine is just all black still. For the trimming, I went with pretty much carbon all the way around with no trim because I didn't like the race diffuser. I felt like it fit very tight on the car. And you know that those like fish that swim under stingrays,
No.
like very closely. Okay, well I'll throw up an image on screen, but that's kind of what it reminded me of. And I just didn't like the fitment of it. And then for the skirt, I went with the stock version but carbon, and then the splitter up front. I had a little bit of a hard time with this because basically there's like the bumper and then there's the splitter, and for the
Yes.
bumper, the only way you can make it carbon is by adding the livery,
Yes.
The
I know
lip at the
exactly what
bottom.
you're talking about.
and I didn't like that. And then for the splitter, I didn't really like how all of them jutted out. So this is the most minimal I could go while keeping the theme consistent of carbon all the way around, because there is a carbon the carbon version of the stock diffuser, and then I have the titanium performance exhaust and blacked out high fives.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh,
okay.
oh wait, last thing
Mm.
is the grill. I did the one with like a couple little fangs because I thought it kind of made
Oh,
it look like
yeah.
a vampire with the black and the red, like Dracula vibes.
Okay.
There's your theme for today, Harmon.
Nice.
Very cool,
Okay, thank you.
vampires.
I'm really glad you had one. It was killing me not knowing. Okay. Well, for my build, I went with some options that I was like, well, I'll get into it. So my theme is carbon and a color.
How surprising.
Crazy.
It's very new.
Crazy.
Yes. For all of the bottom options, I went for the trim color options. So I went for the trim front splitter, trim side skirts, and the trim rear bumper as well, which I think looks very good. It's a nice little highlight. I mean, I'm really colorblind, so honestly, I can't really tell much difference between like the dark blue and the carbon. I can tell that it's not the same, but it's not the same texture, but
It's pretty
honestly,
dark with the shadows, but it looks great in the light.
it's just a subtle little detail that I wanted to make consistent. I went for the vented hood because I wanted to change the hood, but there's like what the fuck is the unibrow option on the hood? What
Yeah, what's
fuck
the
is
point?
that?
God.
It's
Yeah,
the dude from
so
SpongeBob. What's Squidward's like twin or whatever with the unibrow?
Squilliam.
squillium. Yeah, it's literally like the squillium hood. It's
No.
disgusting looking. So then I went for the carbon like grill inside. Or no, it's not carbon actually. Sorry, it's plastic. I thought it was carbon. Anyways, there's a bit of that on this car that you can't change, unfortunately, like the plastic sort of look or whatever. Like
Yeah.
it's just like black. I thought that I made that carbon, but I guess that I didn't, or maybe there isn't a carbon version of that. I don't know actually. I don't think there is a carbon version of it. So
Of what? Sorry.
the front, like the grill.
Yeah, I guess not. 'Cause
Yeah,
I must
there's
have
not.
offered the same one.
Yeah, so
Looks like.
yeah, and then I suffered from the same thing as you with the front bumper option, where you have to put a little bit of the car color on just the tip of the front bumper there, which I'm not super fond of, but at the same time I feel like it works because I did go for the trim color, and
Yeah.
it kind of ties into it. It's like just a big piece of trim, I guess, sort of thing.
Yeah,
I went
see
for a
it.
harbor blue for my interior. I think it looks pretty good. I like the color of it a lot. I feel like it fits very nicely with the galaxy blue. For the spoiler option, the spoilers on this car I think are really weird. This is not carbon either, similar to the grill. If I could have made it carbon, I absolutely would have, but it is kind of nice to have something match up with the front grill not being carbon. But I went for the one with the holes in it because I thought that it was a more interesting sort of look, and I just felt like it worked. I could have gone for the one without, but I just kind of wanted some more like sort of detail on the back of the car, I guess. This is the only spoiler option that looks like good on this car other than the one that you guys picked, but that one would not have worked for my build, I don't think, so I was not able to go for it. I do like how this spoiler goes right over top of the headlights though, and like it ties in very well, I feel like, for being as big as it is. And then lastly, for my rims, I went for a black steel because I think that the black steel, like something about it, maybe it's my color blindness, but it like works really well with the galaxy blue, I think.
I actually really like your wheel color.
I think it's
and
sick.
I think it matches the interior too.
It's like kind of the interior color is like an in between from the black steel to the galaxy blue sort of thing. That's what I was kind of thinking in my head when I was picking it, because like the black steel, I don't know, I'm definitely very colorblind, like I've mentioned a few times, but it's like I feel like it's almost got a hint of blue to it, or
It
it's
definitely
like
does, yeah.
like a little bit. So I felt like it worked really well with this, and when I saw it I had to pick it. So that's my build.
I like the synergy with the interior.
I think it turned out very well.
I think it's nice because you didn't do a what's the one that you go for all the time? Rolled steel?
Darks, no.
I don't know.
What is it called? Stone silver.
That I don't know. That one's horrid. But this is a nice looking interior color.
It's a little more tied in, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I love
yeah,
the blue on it. I think it fits the Ferrari quite well.
I think it fits like it's like a Roma color for
Yeah.
sure. Like I think I've seen a Ferrari Roma in a color similar to this. So yeah, very cool. I was quite happy with it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, it's roasting time.
All right.
Roasting time.
See,
One
I gotta,
thing
I gotta.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, it's a very small thing, so I'll just point it out right now. But it looks to me, the very edge, the pointy edge of your spoiler, like comes up out of the body. It looks like I can't really get a
I see
proper
that.
angle to see it, but it just
No,
looks
I
really
see.
weird on why it wouldn't curve downward as well. It feels like if you run your
Wait.
finger on it, you might cut yourself or something. But
Oh, like
I don't know
at the
why I couldn't
edge
have just
there,
connected
the,
there.
the like point
Yeah.
that's there. Oh, I can sort of see what you're saying, but I feel like it's touching, so it's
I don't think it is. NPC,
It
what are
look-
your thoughts?
It's so weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
It looks off.
Yeah.
I can kind of see what you're saying. It does go over top of the headlights, so it definitely has like a. Yeah, it would have fit. I see what you're saying. It would have fit better if it tucked into the body, like at the edge of
Yeah.
the headlight, right?
I don't really like how it sits on the headlights either. I think that's odd.
Yeah, I think it's odd too, but I think the way that they designed the back of this car, I think it's the only way that kind of makes sense to have a spoiler on it.
A little bit. I
unfortunately.
really like how it looks with our spoilers though, because it comes
Yeah.
right off of the lights and you can see
Yeah.
it from the
Yeah.
top.
It
Yeah,
is- it
I
is
like
cool.
the way this one's fit.
Yeah, I definitely went for a more subtle look, I would say.
Is it
I
also
really
plastic or painted?
It's plastic, yeah. It's like it's the same as the front grille that you can't really change.
Damn.
I don't know. I feel like it's such a big piece. The front grille is like a lot more subtle. That's just
It is a
dumb that
lot.
doesn't,
It is
like,
a lot more
line up.
subtle. If I like I said, if I could have done carbon for both, I absolutely would have. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. This one's just so. looks, I don't know, it looks fake. I don't know. how to
It is. It
describe
does
it.
look fake. It looks like it's glued
you,
on.
It looks like you bought a $400,000 Ferrari Roma and ordered a part off of eBay.
Yeah.
Like that is what it looks like. I'll roast myself.
That's like a
because
Honda Civic mod.
I do agree, but unfortunately, it's like literally the only thing that I could have done other than going for your wing that you guys both went for, or having no spoiler, which is like something I didn't want either. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the wing from the back. I think from the front, it looks very odd. It looks like if I grabbed onto that piece and yanked it, like it would just break.
yeah, no, I totally see what you're saying.
This is kind of random, but I'm imagining like an Olympian discus thrower, like picking this up and then spinning around with it and throwing it from the spoiler. I'm personally not a big fan of this, like the primary blue. I think it's just a personal preference thing because when Twingo used it on his
Hellfire?
the Hellfire, it blew us out of the water. So
Yeah,
You just have a hatred towards it now.
yeah. People like this color. I think it's a solid choice. I think it just fits so well together with everything else. So.
I mean, the only other roast I guess I have is I'm just not a fan of the back splitter. It's just
I think
fits
it
on
looks
too
good.
snugly.
I think that the way that I was sort of imagining it is I was originally going to go for a stock splitter but in carbon, or diffuser but in carbon, but then I saw the front splitters that I could add and I was like, okay, I can get away with this. So I
Yeah.
went for
Yeah,
it.
you can definitely get away with it.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of it, but like whatever.
Yeah, I can see how you might not like it. I if it was like a little less out to the sides, it would look a lot better.
Yeah, I think if it didn't have this big piece of carbon right on the side there. it
On
would
the
look
side, yeah, it would
Yeah,
look really
I
good.
know.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
totally.
But overall, I do like the synergy between the interior and the wheel color. This is like, while it is like a, in quotes, harm none-ish kind of build with the cheetahs and everything,
It's kind
Yeah.
of
it's a little more creative with the colors, and I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like it.
thank you. I
Um,
tried.
Wingo.
Wingo.
It's I want to say black and red supremacy, but I need to make mine stand out a little more. So
All right. Hit me with it.
first of all, there's an inconsistency with
Oh
the
yeah,
rear
I noticed it
diffuser.
too. I
Yeah.
noticed it too.
There's no trimming.
Yeah,
Oh,
I just
on the
completely
rear.
forgot about the back one. I didn't even notice this car had
Gotta
trimming the
pay
first time around,
attention.
so
Yeah.
yeah, that just
It's-
slipped my mind.
That's unfortunate. You gotta pay attention to those little tiny details.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what's
It'll
gonna
get
get
you.
you.
It'll get you. I also hate to roast you for it, but the different red with the stripe and the spoiler there.
I don't think it's terrible. I think
No,
it's
it's
worth it to
not-
have the trim
it's
wing
not-
with the secondary.
Yeah, I do see exactly what you mean. It's just it's unfortunate that you can't color the spoiler.
It just sucks. I don't see the
separately.
point of adding that piece to be
I
painted.
know, yeah, it's so
it does
annoying,
like
yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
It's like
So
you have to
annoying.
do no livery or whatever.
Yeah.
But, it is.
It's-
It's there. so-
Even
It
with
is
no
there.
livery, just
Yeah.
having red right there wouldn't look great in my opinion.
No,
It
it totally doesn't. Yeah, totally doesn't.
It
But
doesn't. It's so random.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's very strange. Yeah, that's kind of all I really have to say about your car.
There's
I,
not really much that can go wrong with this car because there's not too much like that
To do.
can be wrong besides
Yeah.
like the spoilers.
Yeah.
Something that I don't like here is with the that carbon bumper option. The livery gets extended, and now it looks like it has a little tongue sticking out.
A little bit. What's wrong with that?
That's
It's
okay.
just cleaner without
It,
it.
yeah,
Bleh.
it is a little strange to just have a little bit of red from the livery there, but it's
It
one
is
of those
weird. It's a
things where
weird
like-
shaped front end because there's not much
is.
painted on it, honestly.
Yeah, yeah. So it is a little bit odd, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and last thing, your license plate is it doesn't blend in with
Oh.
your vehicle. Come stand where I'm standing.
Oh
do you mean it
man.
doesn't
You can
fit?
see them
Oh man.
I think it's
Oh,
fine.
man.
I think it's normal. I've never seen a car with a black and yellow one, and you guys do it all the time. So I'm just
You
kind of
should,
Because
tired.
it
uh,
blends in with everything.
You should
take some
definitely
notes,
lose
buddy.
this customization battle as well because you don't have a custom plate.
I don't think so. You don't either. So
Oh, Swingo,
I got him
that's
back.
your own
I got him
roast,
back
bruh.
with his own roast.
I do have one. I just didn't put it on this one.
Oh, he
'cause
just didn't.
I hate this car. It doesn't
just
deserve
didn't
it.
put
He's sandbagging.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I think it goes with the
unfortunate.
badge a little bit though. The red and the
Yeah, that's
white.
true. That's true.
It looks like a normal car.
I do like your chrome exhaust though. I was thinking about going chrome on mine, but
Are
I
they chrome?
liked
I
it
can't
too.
remember if those are the chrome ones or not.
I don't know, but they look chrome to me.
I
so-
think they might be the regular dual exit ones.
Yeah, they probably are, but
Probably
they
are chrome though.
I'm saying they are chrome. They're
Yeah,
colored.
I would have picked these titanium ones if it wasn't titanium because I like the shape of the race one.
Oh, you can. You can get them in
You
black.
can,
That's what I have on my car.
But it has the copper inside. I'm not a fan of the
No,
copper.
no.
What do you mean?
Look
You
at my
can't really
exhaust.
see it with the smoke, at least.
I can see it when I'm close. Where did you find that? I didn't even see
It's
those.
the option underneath the titanium or above the titanium one.
Oh my god, what is wrong
It's
with
the
me?
exact same exhaust, but in black. I
What?
do think that the titanium on NPC's car is a little like insanely
It's
bright.
super blue.
Yeah,
It
which
looks-
I don't think fits with your build. I do get it. It's a titanium exhaust. It's going to be that color regardless, but it is a very intense titanium.
It is
must
very.
say.
I'm attracted. I'm like a.
I like it though.
What do you
I
call
do,
them?
but it just doesn't.
That's like the titanium is like the angler. Is it the anglerfish with the light in front of it?
Yes.
Probably.
It attracts other fish
Yeah.
deep in the sea, and then it eats them. That's me.
Dangling food right
But
in
it's
front of you.
behind your car.
Yeah.
How will it eat?
Oh.
Its fangs are in the
fuck,
front.
That's
I'm
interesting.
not a fan of the fangs on the grill either, honestly.
I like the fangs, but
I think it
it's-
looks cool.
the grill.
especially with
The
the
grill
Dracula
just sucks. On
Grill
this
looks
car.
stupid.
Yeah.
I like
It
it
does.
wide
It's got-
open for me.
It's either got like braces or it's got something to do with the. It's just a weird mouth.
It's it's a weird mouth. I think you
Yeah.
should have gone for a trim color in PC, but at the same time, I understand why you didn't because that would have made your spoiler red, which wouldn't have matched up with your livery. So
Yeah.
I do get
Also
that.
would have been the same as me.
Yeah,
Prefer.
your interior red is too bright though.
That's why
It
I
is-
didn't go
it
with
is-
that
You
one.
yeah.
think so?
It's too bright.
It's brighter than the
I feel
stripe,
like-
and it's
I feel
inside.
like it looks like just it looks like it makes the car look like cheap almost. I feel like the color is just so it's I am a red interior. It's screaming at you from outside.
It's like a
of the
Fisher
car.
Price
I'm
kind
red.
of red.
Yeah. Like I just think it's just too red.
Yeah.
I love red interiors, but it's just a little too red.
I can see that. I tried to match the color. It was
Yeah.
the closest to the stripe, and of
Yeah.
course the stripe is pretty much like what the build revolves around.
Yes.
The
Why do they have
closest
to
I
make the
could
stripes
get-
different colors?
I know.
Why can't they use it in game red?
So dumb. But yeah, in Los Santos Customs, this is like the closest shade, obviously. Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah.
But
It's
is what it is.
yeah, it is what it is. Overall, I don't really have anything too negative to say. I do think this is just generally a very good looking car.
yeah.
But
Oh, I got one
I-
more thing. Hold on.
oh, okay.
I'm not a fan of this bumper either. Maybe it's the splitter. I'm not too sure, but
I think
it
it's
has
without
weird
the
carbon
splitter.
stripes.
Yeah.
Just no splitter on it?
There's no splitter. Or, no, there is a splitter, but there's no
the
bumper.
splitter is the fin, yeah. No bumper.
Oh, but no
yeah.
bumper. Oh.
Because the bumper
Yeah.
adds the little extra paint, and I wanted to avoid that.
okay.
I think it's also that his car is dirty. It makes that plastic look really cheap.
Maybe.
Is it? My car
Yeah.
it's clean on my screen.
My
It's
screen
pretty
is
clean on
dirty.
mine.
My screen's a little dirty. Mine's clean on my screen, but I don't know if it is on you guys's. But
Yeah. Not really a fan of like the lip the splitter creates on the bumper.
Yeah, I
see
thought
what
it
you're
was a little
saying.
odd too. This is literally as minimal as I could get while staying consistent. I had to add carbon on the front because it's plastic here,
Yeah.
and I was like, I'm gonna get called out for being inconsistent. I wanted to add like a splitter option, some carbon on the front without like ruining the vehicle, and I thought this was as minimal as I could get since it doesn't even take up the whole front. It doesn't add like an extra layer below the front bumper, because my problem with adding like any of the other splitter options is like now it's double layered, and I don't really like the way
Yeah.
that looks.
Yeah.
I like when a car, if it's the splitter, it's just one platform, not doesn't need to be a double decker bus. So
I see what you're saying. Valid.
yeah, well overall the cars, I mean,
Yeah. Look
Pretty
look
solid.
Pretty
they're
solid.
good builds.
It's going to be interesting to see who gets more votes out of your two vehicles.
But yeah,
Because I feel like that is going to be a bit of a split decision. But yeah, we'll have to see.
All right, everyone. That's the end of this customization battle with the Grotti Itali Stinger GTO TT. Thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a vote in the pinned comment down below. You can vote for multiple people, by the way, so don't have to just pick one. Make sure to check out NPC and Harmden as well if you haven't already. And that's about it. See you all later.